Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day today. Today I have a few things I want to talk about. I want to go over the crypto bubbles, a few prices, the big gains, the big losses in crypto today. The next thing I want to look at is Tesla. Talk about Tesla just for a minute, jump into some big news with Trump media, and then talk about what some of the states are doing with cryptocurrency. But before I start off with all of that, I want to remind everyone to please subscribe. If you haven't, hit that like button and leave a comment down below. I'm always interested in what you have to say. The next thing I want to do is my disclaimer. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before investing. This channel is for entertainment and news purposes only, so I am not responsible for any gains or losses. With that being said, let's get into today's video. Crypto bubbles. That's where we're going to start today. The big gainer today looks like XCN. Looks like the big gainer. It was down to 2 pennies. 2 pennies, and it was up to 3 cents. Let's look at that. I think that was up like 10 cents at one time. It was up 4. Let's look at the month. I guess it was about 4.5 cents that was up. I was thinking it was up 10 cents at one time last week. It could have been something else, but right now it's up 3 cents, almost 4 cents. So I am not invested in Onyx coin. I'm not invested in any of that, so do your own due diligence if you jump into that. If you jump into it, I hope you make a lot of money. Looks like the big loser today is DXE. A small market cap of $926, and it just took a cliff dive from $19 down all the way down to $13, and you can see that it's rebounded a little bit to $16. I do not own any DEXE, so once again, do your due diligence, study up on it before you buy it. Now let's talk about the 3 big ones. Bitcoin. The high today was 104, low was 100,000. We're hanging about 103,000, almost to 104, almost pushing back up to 104. Let's go, let's pump, let's get up there. Let's check out the next one, Ethereum. Looks like the low was right at 3,057. The high was 3,169, and we are hanging about $3,136 on Ethereum. So we're almost back up to that high. Let's keep pumping. Let's grow. Let's become millionaires. Leave millionaire in the comment. Okay, let's look at XRP, the third largest. Right now we're at 309, hovering around that $3.10 or that $3.10 mark. We were at 312 as a high today, and the low was $2.99. It's got to drop a little bit more for me to buy. I'm looking at about that 280 mark, or somewhere in the 280s, 289. Between 280 289 is where I'm buying again. If it drops to $2.49, I'm even buying there. I'm not selling, I am buying, because I believe that the lawsuit will be solved here in probably a week. So, and then I think it's going to do all types of crazy things. I think it's really going to explode. I want to talk about Tesla. I normally don't talk a whole lot about stock options, but what's going on now, you can see at the close, Tesla was at $389.10. I believe its high was around $439 this year, $439, and we're up after hours $20.27. It was about 409, 408, bouncing around that neighborhood. And the reason it's up after hours is Elon Musk is doing his financial call. As this video is being made, he's given his idea for the future with automation. He was talking a lot about automation. I didn't get to hear all of it, but the parts I did hear, he was talking about automation. He was talking about the driverless cars, that it's going to happen here in America probably before the rest of the world, because it's just easier to, I guess, program those cars to drive on the American roads. I don't know all the technicals in that, but he was talking about that. And I was haphazardly listening to most of the things he was saying because I was trying to come up with a show for you today. But those were some of the things he did talk about. Like I said, I didn't get into all the details from the 30 minutes that I listened. So that's why there's a big, anyway, I was wanting to say that's why after hours trading in Tesla is up, is because Elon's giving his financial statement. And of course, Elon finished speaking and the CFO came on. I believe it was the CFO of Tesla. He came on and started talking analytics and all that stuff. And so that's when I decided to come and talk to you. So let's look at the next video. Trump Media says this is Trump Media expands into cryptos, ETFs, and other financial services. Trump Media says the president's company will expand into various investment products and areas of unregulated, decentralized finance, it announced Wednesday. Of course, that's today that Trump's group came out and said this. The company's board of directors approved its launch of a financial service tool and fintech brand Truth.fi. Truth.fi is a natural expansion of Truth Social movement, Trump Media and Technology Group CEO David Nunes said in a release. It expects to launch later this year once new agreements are consummated, funding levels are determined, and any necessary approvals by financial regulators are secured, according to the company. Meanwhile, stock shares under the DJT ticker jumped 6% on Wednesday. The president indirectly owns a majority, 114 million shares, or almost 115 million shares of Trump Media, the operator of his Truth Social platform, which is held in a revocable trust. It's to include an investment up to 250 million custody by brokerage firm Charles Schwab to go toward traditional investment vehicles, according to the release. However, the Trump Media did indicate the firm will broadly advise its investment and overall strategy. It did not specify what type of investment vehicle TruthFi will offer. But the release states it will focus on American growth, manufacturing, and energy companies, as well as investments that strengthen the Patriot economy. Some of the $250 million officials added will be allocated to customized, separately managed accounts, otherwise known as SMAs. In addition, it will invest in Bitcoin and similar cryptocurrencies or other crypto-related securities, the company said, and customized exchange trade funds or ETFs. So those Bitcoin ETFs, those crypto ETFs, they're, I believe, right around the corner, probably 2 or 3 months. Well, I say 2 months. I say probably 3 or 4 months away. So can't wait for that to happen. I believe once those ETFs are put out there, of course, companies will be buying crypto and the value will be going up. But that's what I have for you. That's the big news story of the day. That's my big news story today. I've got another one here. Texas Lieutenant Governor announces Bitcoin Reserve as priority bill for 2025. The state of Texas is looking to invest in the crypto markets. They're looking to buy crypto. Put the state at the forefront of the digital economy, driving growth and securing economic freedom for the great state of Texas. That's what the Lieutenant Governor came out and said. Of course, he's looking at countries like Chile and the United States are reportedly considering establishing cryptocurrency reserves. That's a kind of a related story. The great state of Oklahoma, of course, there's a legislature in Oklahoma. What he's doing, he's pushing a Bitcoin. His is primarily Bitcoin, to where all transactions through the state can be done in Bitcoin. And this, if you pay the state, if you owe the state money or are getting paid by the state, you have the option of being paid in Bitcoin. All state employees, for their mode of payment, it can actually be Bitcoin that they are paid in instead of currency, U.S. currency. It can actually be Bitcoin that they are paid in. I am a state employee, and I've actually thought about getting paid in Bitcoin, especially if the price is driving up. That would be a little bonus every month, $200 or $300 bonus. But then again, we know how crypto can be. If you have your money put in crypto and it happens to slide downward, that could be a $200 or $300 loss in that month or in those days, just few days or hours of getting paid. And then there's the whole thing. Here's the negative about getting paid in Bitcoin. When you go pay your bills, have to draw it out, and right now there's no capital. Of course, you are paying capital gains on that, and then you have to move that over into your banking account. Of course, if you're Robinhood, if you're buying through Robinhood, there's like a 7-day wait. I know it takes 7 days for them to move funds around, especially putting money into Robinhood. So a lot of pros and cons there. I guess it also depends on what app you're trading in. Now, if the government goes 0% on capital gains and moving money around, then it may be worth it. A lot of things to look at. But once again, that pretty much does it for the video today. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment. Hit that like button. Until next time, I'll see you. And remember to treat others like you want to be treated. Until next time, I'll see ya.